All right, today I think we got the cameras rolling right. Welcome to the Glass Academy. We have lots of fun stuff going on because tonight, wait, we got to turn our spotlight on.
Oh, the eyes.
Tonight is snail release. Is everybody ready? Okay, so snail release, I've got a couple things to talk about. Did you want to talk about it?
No, I'm just standing next to you.
Really close.
Just feeding on her energy, folks.
Energy is I have a really bad headache, so let's see if I can pawn it off.
I don't want your headache. Let's see if I can fix it.
So there are 5 categories of snails. Some of them sold better than others. I assume his mic's not on.
Nope, it's not.
Some sell better than others, so there's A, B, and C in 2 of the categories. We have enough snails for everyone. Jake was making more snails today. Do not panic. If you do not see one you like, we're going to make more, and more will go on the website. So you do not have to worry. At 6:30, use your code, pop it in, so your final is 0. You want a 0 at the end. Do you mind? Like, I'm trying to be serious here.
Oh, I thought maybe I might need some.
Walk away. Walk away. This man is a child. Anyways,
Jeez.
Okay, you're going to take your code. The snail says 98. You're going to plug your code in. Your dollar amount will be 0, and then you hit order because that's going to get it sent to us. We'll be able to pluck your order from the table, get it sent to you. We got a whole team, crew working tonight. So we're hoping to get all of those things out. Okay, we have at 6:30, the snails will go live. The pre-orders are done. No pre-ordering right now. Got lots of things to talk about. The things that you need to know. This is like super good housekeeping. If you buy a snail for 98 and I have to refund you, the credit card fees are on you guys because we've explained it really, really well. Don't jump ahead. You got plenty of time. Just type that code in until the dollar amount is 0 and then hit send. If you ordered more than one snail, what some people did, we will merge the orders, no problem. If you are local, you can do 2 things. You can order online tonight, or you can come in Thursday and physically walk in here and pick out which one you want. Whichever works best for you. We open Thursday at 4 p.m. Would love to see you. And I think that's it. Everyone should have gotten the code in the mail except for that person that just ordered like 2 minutes ago. With that, tonight's giveaway is the One Gather vase. It snowed here, so there are no flowers to go pluck to put in this thing. Oh, but you know what? Maybe I'll go pull a little tree branch. That will be fun. And with that, I'm turning it over to these 2 hungyaks. We can switch cameras.
We're here.
And they are good to go.
And there's the board, folks. So we got 2 different things. We'll get back to the board in a second. But we got 2 custom orders tonight. We want to start off by showing the tool of the day, which we need our, you know where that is?
Yes. And so can I show the tool even though you're not going to use it?
Yeah, that's what we were going to show off. If you want to show it, then let's show it. Because I've got the exact reason why we're not going to use it, and you'll see it on the tool. Come on over here.
In this bucket, all slimy because it hasn't been used
Let's
in
take
3
a
years.
Merck scale count on this water in here.
Well,
I was going to say 3.
that was fresh water in there.
It was until
Yeah.
this guy got
Look
up
at
in there.
this.
Oh, don't rub your finger in
see
it.
this.
Oh God, oh boy.
Oh.
Be nice to me.
She's got a headache, folks.
Oh man.
Ah! Whoa, careful.
So this is a wooden mold. You can see this little hinge here has rusted off or something. Like I said, we haven't used it in 3 years, so it needs some repair. But this was an egg mold. So if you look at the inside shape, you'll see it's an egg. Look at all that muck.
Oh man. Oh God.
Hey!
That's enough of
You
that.
guys are wimpy. Anyways, so what you do is you take the hot glass on the blowpipe. Someone would close it, blow through the hole. When there is no more, you can feel the pressure. When there's no more resistance, you open it up, and inside would be your perfectly shaped egg. These wooden molds will last for, well, this one's 3 years old, but they'll last for a certain number of products that you make, or until, you know, it's wood.
That just went up 2 Merck knots right there. That's definitely a 5 scale Merck for
Yuck.
sure. Gross.
You guys sound wimpy.
Okay.
Warmer upper time.
All right.
Warmer upper time. So
All
here goes
you.
Chris. He's going to do a warmer upper. Then we're going to get into some serious pieces tonight. 2 custom orders. It's a beautiful day, folks. We got the comments open. Happy Earth Week/month to everybody out there. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening and a good day to be live. Take it away, Chris. Oh, brother.
I got my first gather on here, folks. Letting it cool down. I'm going to take another gather, and I'm warming up by making a giant snail.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Giant.
We're just going to use the colors that are out here.
Good colors, I might add.
What's this one?
What's that? Gold brown.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah. So he's going to make a giant snail because, folks, as you may know, if you joined us a little bit after the 6 o'clock mark, tonight is snail release. And Michelle gave you a lot of specific details how to claim your snail online. You're also 100% welcome, and you may have done this already online. Suggested that you come by on Thursday and come in-house and pick up your snail. It's up to you. And they are all beautifully represented online, and that's going to go live at 6:30, folks. Chris has got a large gather. He's going for a big boy.
Did you say 6:30?
That's right. Big old gather clear. And Chris has made how many snails before?
None.
None. So he's going jumbo to start it off, and it's going to be cool because he's going to have his own style and his own way of doing this. I saw a lot of hellos. Everyone's saying what's happening. Where's everybody watching from today? Uh-oh. Pennsylvania.
I think my mom's watching, Elaine Nordine.
Grandma just went and got some Mexican with her last night.
Woo, birthday dinner.
Chris is going super green here. About 3 heavy coats of green. Ultra dense. It's hardcore. You going into the mold at all? Do you want a big mold or no?
Nope.
All right. So here goes the shapage. Florida, Illinois, Connecticut, Ontario, Ohio, Michigan, Georgia, Maine. Looks like the majority is not Michigan, and that's what we love to see. We've got a beautiful gallery here, about 14,000 square feet. We do all kinds of different projects, so we also love that we can stream across the world here and have people watch us from everywhere you just said. That's super cool. Georgia, New York, all right, all right. United Kingdom, Nottingham, England,
Ooh,
Prince Edward Island, Canada.
3 hours
Uh-oh,
ago.
Jody, take it easy, drink some water now.
What's
Are we
happening?
blowing glass or looking at our phone?
What? I'm looking at the phone. Bill lost us on the tube, on the YouTube. Maybe give it the old
Can you,
refresh, it'll be
if you
back.
guys have any questions about the pre-orders, anyone who pre-ordered, now's your time to ask the questions.
Any questions? You got about 20 minutes till the pre-orders go live, folks. We had a little special treat for our VIP members. And we've got the all-amazing pre-orders for the past 2 weeks available for purchase tonight. Our snail release, first ever snail product of the Glass Academy. Pretty exciting. We're pretty happy with what's going on.
You put a neck in it now?
I do it after the twist. So he's pulling out the stem. This is a lot of glass to finesse, folks. Takes a lot of finesse-ability. That's a word, Uncle Dennis.
Finesse-ability.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Calm and collected now. Want me to hold it?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right. He's going for the super twist, folks. Here it is.
With these horrible tweezers. I hate these tweezers. Now what am I supposed to do?
Uh-oh.
What's going on over there? You guys got this under
Got
control?
a crappy pair of tweezers.
Got the long one. timing. The heat's super important. Luckily, it's pretty thick, so he's going to save his heat up in the neck, and he's just reheating the tip there. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to get that full curl. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Want to hold it for me, Jake?
Yep.
Let go.
It's nice, folks. It's real nice.
So I want to give a shout out to some of our customers who we've had a lot of customers call up lately. I've been following you. I've been here from the beginning of time. And so I want to give a shout out and a thank you to everyone.
Yeah, one of these customers, actually both of them tonight are longtime customers of ours, which is super cool. Writing up a custom order, talking to them on the phone about it. Similar to the garden reed process, except it kind of looks like a fern finial too. But except for leaving it long and twisted up, you finish the curl all the way down, and then we got to put the old shell on there. So that's what Chris is figuring out right now, folks. I'm seeing everybody in the chat, super cool. VIPs on YouTube, beautiful. How was everyone's Easter? Easter weekend, Easter Sunday, whether you celebrate that or not. If you're from a different country and that's not something you celebrate.
Well, did you tell them what the question of the day was?
Let us know what that celebration is. I haven't told them the question of the day yet. I like to do it visually as we tell them, but it has to do with Easter, folks. All right, he's got it curled down. Full curl on it. He struggled through it, folks. He got there.
Jesus.
Whew. So a reminder too, when these snail pre-sales go live in 15 minutes, we're gonna give you a little more information before they actually go live, a couple minutes before. We'll reiterate the plan and the way it goes down and what you should be thinking about doing as you're making your purchase.
All right, how about a punty?
That's right, Daniel. Ramadan here in Dearborn and everywhere else. It's true. But I think
Ramadan.
that just finished up on Easter evening. Doesn't that finish up then?
No.
Or no?
It has nothing to do with the Easter holiday. It's a
Well, I
certain
know
time
it
period.
doesn't, but Kay was going to go eat on... Oh, it's just you eat after at 8
Yeah,
p.m.
when it's dark.
Hold on.
Okay. Holding on.
So the thing that was interesting is I didn't realize you couldn't drink. I thought you could drink
Oh.
water and stuff, but that's pretty heavy duty that you can't drink.
Can't drink any water? It's a
No.
full fast.
So that's what Kay was saying. She wakes up early morning and she drinks a bunch of water for the day. She said summer's a little harder because it gets dark so late. But in the
Right.
winter, you know, when it's dark at 5 o'clock, that's a lot easier.
Right.
It rotates by 10 days every year or something. That's kind of cool. I like learning about these different traditions.
Super.
Easter Bunny, you know. Easter Bunny, like Halloween here, have a bunch of candy, but sometimes people fill their Easter eggs with other things, like socks, underwear. Do you remember that when you guys were kids?
Oh, yeah.
Like anything we could cram in those plastic eggs that wasn't always candy.
I had a very minimal amount of candy this year, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Although Christina's mom did get us a couple milk chocolate bunnies, and we were like, we don't want them, don't give them to us. And we talked them into keeping one for themselves, and we took one.
Yeah, one is plenty. So that has something to do with the question. When this piece is done, we'll go over it.
I'd love to know that it's true that 90% of people prefer dark chocolate over milk chocolate.
I like
right,
it. I
everybody?
like
No,
dark
I think
chocolate
it's
way
reversed.
better.
What does everybody like better, dark or milk chocolate? Because I know it's definitely dark. It's the superior chocolate. Carol had the best Easter ever. Donna had an adult Easter egg hunt for alcohol.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Sounds like a good time.
Like little mini bottles or something? That's fun.
Looking good. No chocolate. Sharon prefers dark. That's right. Mary Ann, dark all day. Tanya, I don't know what to tell you. Oh my gosh, look at all the comments for dark chocolate. People do like dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate.
Except for Jennifer likes white chocolate.
Yuck.
Literally everybody has commented dark except for one person. There's like 16 people that just said they like dark better than milk chocolate. That's not what I was expecting, folks, but I love to hear it. And I did see that comment that it's healthier, and it is. Oh, he's really carving up the shell here, folks.
My shell's kind of hollow. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be the bottom?
Are you asking?
Yeah, because you've made it before.
The bottom is... I'll show you when you come out.
I'm going to squash it on the marber, I think.
No, because that's not the bottom.
All right, what's the bottom?
The bottom goes like this. Turn it one more time over, like that.
Ah, so that's the front, and that's the bottom. So the punty goes, that's the bottom.
That's right.
This.
And the head comes out up here.
So the head
Squish
comes
it on
up.
like that, and the head comes out up here. Bloop. His tendrils are coming up this way.
Oh, really? Up this way?
Yep.
All right, so then I'm going to punty this here now.
Funny time. We're flipping it around, folks, and if we do take a little bit longer on this piece, we will switch over to Command Central as we're finessing it and remind you all of the details of the pre-order, because as much as we don't like to say the words mad rush, I
There's no
said them
mad rush.
anyway, and there is about quite
No,
a
Maurice?
few orders. Oh, sure.
Just give me, you can give me right off of that if you heat it up hot.
I'll just get another one. Oh yeah. So that's his platform, so that when we punny it up, we add this connection, flip the pipe around. We don't bust off a piece, a chunk of that bright green color. And that green doesn't look quite green just yet, but did you show him over here, Uncle Dennis, what that bright green looks like? We're gonna have iridescent gold spots on top of it as well. This is gonna be a one-of-a-kinder for sure.
You ready?
I'm ready. We got her.
So I don't have to really do much doctoring because we're covering it up, right, with a big bit.
Yeah, I usually squish it, flatten it down a little bit, but it's up to you. Here's a cool one, Uncle Dennis, over here in the water. To see that true color change. This is still probably like 1400 degrees when we give it the dunk. There's that color. Just got to give it the dunk.
So this guy's gonna have a iris bottom.
All right, this guy's blinging. You remember how it's going on there?
Yeah. Do I pull a tail off of it or something?
No tail.
No slime slugging?
It slimes off the back a little bit. He does have his own little slime spot. But with a larger one, you can toy around with it and see what looks best. I'll start in the back closest to you, pull it all the way down, and then fold it over for the head.
Should I push that up in there?
Yeah. $622.
Doesn't need to be too screaming hot for me, does it?
No.
And I'm starting, that's the top, that's the front,
You're
right?
starting
oh
on
no,
the back.
start here.
Right there, all the way back here. That's the slime trail. Pull it forward, fold it back.
Well that, oh yeah, I'm starting here, going forward, then I fold it back.
Right.
All right.
Here it comes.
Steady as she goes now. Yeah. There it is. Bring it right back. Perfect.
Oh yeah, looking good. Looking real good, folks. Still can't believe that dark chocolate was the champion. That's right, Norman. That's what I'm talking about. Super good looking. Tail's cool, little flat slime trail. Nice, little extra width there to work with so it sits proper. Little extra ease, going for the eyes now. These are tougher than they always seem, folks. This is always what we talk about with the slugs as well. The timing of the pinch is so important, and the amount of pressure that you're pinching with in the heat of the glass and the cleanness of the tweezers. There's so many things going on that allow this to come off and work out really nicely. He's looking great, looking really slimy. Yeah. So as soon as we get these eyes pulled off, we're going to be reminding you all how the slug purchase, snail purchase goes down. Got some extra juice up front here. Here he goes. One. Yeah. Woohoo! Looking good.
I've seen this move.
Yeah, the spreader. Oh, he's making a giant one. Giant special snail.
It is. So
It's not the first of its kind, but it is a sweet one.
All right. I'll see
So
if we
as
have
soon as he
questions.
hands that off to me, I'm going to knock it off. I'll get the stamp on there, and I figure we could switch it to Command Central, and you can relay the information about snail pickout. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'm checking to see if there's any messages right now.
All right. You guys, I actually did get a nice promotional payout from the chocolate company before the show here.
Which company?
I need you all to hashtag Ghirardelli after thinking about all that chocolate now. Final touches here. We're gonna get the reduction on it. Get a little bling bling.
I'm just gonna pull the tail out a little bit, and then we'll go for the reduction.
Folks, the key thing we want to remind you when you're making these snail purchases is that when you go to check out, when you say, I'm done, and you hit pay, your total should say $0 because you've already pre-ordered it. If you guys haven't pre-ordered, we have a ton of extra snails, and you're welcome to join in the fun and go online and purchase one on the snails release night tonight.
They're 98 if they buy one
But
tonight.
they're 98 instead of 68.
Here's this guy. He's looking pretty crazy. He's got the three-dimensional shell getting sucked in.
Now, I don't want to overload Michelle, otherwise this would be available tonight on the show, but we're going to figure that out as we go. Let's get the snails rolling, the pre-orders rolling, and then we can see if that ends up on the website.
Yeah, plus everyone's going to be like having another tab open on their computer right now.
Getting all crazy with
sitting
the
there
technology.
with fingers ready.
He's looking pretty blingy.
Sweet, so I'll take it. You guys saw it. Michelle, you want to give them the information one more time? They got 3 minutes till they start.
Yeah, so we're actually, after this piece goes away, we'll go over to Command Central and check it out.
That's exactly what I think should happen.
Okay. All right, so into the cooling oven it goes. I like its patty. It's nice and flat. Definitely, we could take a picture of this one with some slime coming out. Do a little snail
Slimy.
trail.
Real slimy, folks.
Very cool, very cool. It's been a long day here at the Glass Academy getting set up. We've got a librarian helping us. We've got a girl who does shows, gallery shows helping us. We've got Robin doing
All
shipping.
yours.
We've got Donna in the office. Oh.
Get that
We've got
door for
5
me.
people to make sure those snails get
Top, bottom.
Bottom
out
right.
to you guys today, maybe.
Yeah.
Tucked in there with about 12 other snails, folks.
Nice.
Very nice.
Woo, I'm warmed up. That was it.
All right, all right.
And snails that are in the annealer are because there were so many orders in another category that we needed to make more. So,
So we got plenty coming.
yep, those will be live on Thursday. Okay, so we're going to walk over to the snail area and see Snail Central.
All right. Dennis gets to go on a walkabout.
Check it out, folks.
For those
It's looking
Australians out there, Dennis
really
is on
good.
a walkabout, folks.
Up 6:30, everything should be live, and I'm walking away. So if there's a glitch, you're going to have to wait until I'm done talking.
Everything's going to be live, folks. Just remember, when you use your code, it should say $0 if you use the code correctly.
All right, we got the crew working. Look at that. 4 of them are here right now.
Ready for your orders?
We got, look at Snail Station. They're prepping the boxes. They've got the tissue ready. Robin's got some. She's getting the other boxes ready. All right, come this way.
Look at all this action. Look
Yeah,
at the
let's go
setup.
here. These are the clipboards. Everyone's name's on the clipboards. The orders are underneath. Fantasy and Mulch were our top sellers.
Fantasy and mulch, who would have guessed? I figured mulch would be pretty popular because it was the classics. I figured people would start with a classic and then move on from
Yeah.
there.
Herbivores, not far behind with
Honorable
17.
mention.
Brook. I don't know. Once people see them, they're going to like Brook.
I
but
know. I love the watery guys. Deep blues.
Brook was only 6.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the order comes, then we pluck your order. When it's 0, it goes to the next table, and then it will go down the shipping station, and with any luck, it will be out the door today. So let's look at this table over here. So we took photos of them, and we lined them up. You'll see that they have the number underneath. We're going to leave that number on. so that when you get them, you know you got an herbivore number 9. There they are. They're all one of a kind. We did a group picture.
These guys lined up.
Herbivores had group A, B, and C. There is no mistake that I'm going to put this in slot number 9. You can see there's various slots. VIPs, there were some VIP sales early on, so there's a couple missing here. And what else? We are ready. They're not laying down because they're tired. They're laying down because we want to be able to make sure we get the right number.
They are a little tired. They've been up all night getting ready for their debut day. Getting crazy.
All right.
Super organized, folks, and that's what we love to hear. That's what we love to hear around here. Organization is key.
Okay, so these were some staff. Can't look at them. We don't want to dial in on their information. And then Robin, let's poke a look over the fence here, Dennis. Do you see all the boxes back there? Robin is ready to go. She's got all of them, the bigger boxes prepped. We're going to start wrapping them up. All right, back to the mainstream. If you have questions, now is the time.
That's right.
To ask any of those questions.
And Dana, the VIP member, if she didn't get the VIP invite, then we can reach out to her and we'll hook her up and figure that out. But don't worry about it, Dana. We got you covered, I promise. I promise you. So anyway, that was a beautiful reveal, folks, and the time's going to keep going along. You guys ask questions if you got them about the pickup. We're going to continue with the show because we've got a one-of-a-kind piece that I'm going to be making to add to a beautiful collection of artwork from the Glass Academy here. This is for Tanya, folks. It's the Tanya Artist Choice. And that means that we agree on a price point and we make a piece based off the price point and, in this case, based off of the style I've been making her last 5 or 6, 7 maybe pieces that we've done together. And so I got a really cool idea for this one. I know I've done something similar, but not exactly the same. And I know I've got a beautiful trend going with the pieces that we're making. And I want to push the limits a little bit today, make it a little bigger than usual, and really work with the color pattern of this one and see how really nice I can get it. So that's the plan.
So what's up?
That's the plan.
All right, let's do it. Jake's gathering it up right now, folks. I'm still recovering from that crazy snail episode I had. But, yeah. Hope everybody's doing good out there tonight. Looks like Jake's getting out some fancy color.
A little bit of white frit now.
He's laying out a big white line.
Whoa!
Nope, I didn't go there, Dennis.
So what I'm going to do is Tanya's got all these pieces with these spheres in them, and if you've been watching the show, you may know what I've been doing with that. It's a Van Gogh sphere of these 4 colors right here. 2 types of golds, granny green and white. And so right now I'm going to make a large bowl, a large, wide, almost like a salad bowl that's going to be incorporating that sphere into the bowl.
Are you saying that realistically Tanya can only eat salad out of this?
No, but that's just what I suggest.
Tanya.
So the most recent piece we made for Tanya is a multi-sided, a light side and a dark side tumbler where it was crystal clear and super clean on one side with the sphere in the base, and then it was dark and stormy with these black and gold spikes all over one side and all this craziness, and it turned out really good.
We made her that other wine glass slash
And a
stemware.
wine glass with a stem on it too with that same sphere in there. So she's got a serious collection going on at this point. This one I want to push the limits, get it large. I know a couple other pieces that I've done have had this beautiful back and forth kind of hatching color pattern to it.
So it's optically twisted or no?
No, it's going to be on the first gather. I'm going to get some white in the cracks and give it the super twist. But I'm only going to do it up on the top half or 2/3 up here.
So you don't distract from the color of the ball?
Exactly.
I like
So
it.
it'll be clear down here, and we're going to have the sphere pushed up into the bottom right there with crazy swirls going on. and all the action. And depending on how it turns out, we may or may not put a colored lip wrap on it to match. And depending on how this goes in there, we may or may not put a nice solid foot on the bottom. But that's the plan, folks, and we're not going to go small with it.
All right.
So here we go.
Dennis, you better get a close-up of Jake's Jesus Cruisers.
Yeah, brand new. For the summer seasons.
You know, I dated a guy once and he called them, yeah, my teacher was wearing Jesus Cruisers. And I was like, what are Jesus Cruisers?
That's hilarious.
That is the funniest thing that
It
you
cracks me
remember
up
that.
big time.
They're Birkenstocks. They're the most comfortable shoes for your feet.
I don't know. My shoes are pretty comfortable for my feet.
Check out the pipe sizes over here. You got red, you got green, and you got blue. And the head sizes are all about double up the tier, up each one. So this one's, and the head size actually isn't that much bigger on this blue one, but the rest of the pipe and the handle's on here, so you can really get some torquage when you're turning. I'm gonna start with a pretty big core, get our color on there, and then I will gather over it. The train's coming. Still haven't thought up something cool to do when the train happens. So here we go. Not gonna pull it off. That's all the glass I want right there to start. Now to leave that bottom clear, I'm only putting the white up on this top edge.
What mold do you want, Jake?
That's what I was still kind of figuring out.
Maybe that medium one right there?
Nah. I think I might just go with one of the big, tall pumpkin molds.
Well,
Maybe the one with,
I hope it doesn't turn into a pumpkin.
Me too. How about the one with the most ribs?
Dus und?
Yes.
Und?
That's the one. If you give it a
Und
little...
checken und out und.
What? Will you give it a tap for me too?
What did you say, Dennis?
That's a big one.
All
Will you make
right.
sure it's all cleared out? Give it a tap. Thanks.
You need a stool for that?
Yeah, probably. Probably will need one. All right, that's all the white I want. I don't want it too crazy up there. I'm hoping I can burn away some of that white too.
Hey, for those of you folks out there who haven't had a custom order made, come on. Get one custom made. All you got to do is go to the website and check out the custom order page, and that, when you fill it out, it goes directly to Jake. You can tell him your budget. You can be like, I'm looking for something. Is there a minimum, Jake, for a custom?
$150 minimum.
$150 minimum. But you can go up to $100,000 if you wanted to.
It doesn't have to be on just one piece, you know. If you wanted a egg or you wanted a slug, we can make multiples for you. That just covers our time to pull out the colors, organize the design, make it all happen for you in the middle of a regular day, and or just to put it on the live show.
Well, there's no pressure either. You can schedule it out for a month and a half from now. And we tell you the date that the live feed's going to happen, when your piece is going to be made, and then you can have some friends over. You guys, it's recorded, it's permanently recorded, so you can always go back and watch it. And you can have a little watch party at your house. That's what Sharon Watch does. She has watch parties.
She shares and she watches.
Yeah, big time. So Jake's getting ready to go into this optical mold, folks, and I'll tell you what, the optical mold does not make the shape of the piece. All it does is put an optical texture in the surface of the glass so that you can give it a cool optical pattern. Whether you keep it straight, you twist it, or whatever you do, but check this out. There he goes. And mind you, he's going to gather over this piece, folks. So all he's doing now is doing the core color pattern, and then he's going to gather clear crystal over that white, and he's going to have the white encased in between a layer of crystal and another layer of crystal on the outside. That really makes it very watery and beautiful, especially for something to eat a cold meal out of. So now he's going for the slight optical twist, using the mold's ridges as a resistance so that the piece, check it out when he pulls it out. Look at that, Dennis. Really nice.
That worked really well.
Yeah. You got to have the glass at the perfect temperature to have that work, folks. Are you doing a broken mold now? You're going to go in there and blow it again, or is that, I can't remember.
Honestly, it's not what I wanted. Because I was supposed to get color in the cracks.
You're supposed to dust the cracks?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be definitely darker in the cracks there, for sure. If you're gathering over it, you could blow it in the mold and get a super pattern.
Okay, I'm jumping in. Whoops, I need my other glasses.
Feet first or head first?
Head first.
You want to make a mug out of this, and then we'll go back to that?
A mug?
Yeah, or anything else, 'cause I'm not going to use this.
It went astray. Meanwhile, while they're figuring this out, here's the deal. There are 3 pages of herbivores, A, B, and C. And sometimes if it says the code isn't working, that could be someone that already has it in their cards, right? So it's not that the codes aren't working. We double checked them 500 times. It's that maybe someone's already got the snail you're interested in. There's also a couple pages. There's 12 on a page, the way we shot them, the photographs of them. So maybe check out another page or take your time. Make sure you're not missing a letter or a code, because everything, it should be totally fine. And if it's not, I can't answer you on Facebook because then everyone would have the code. But you can email us at glassadmin.com
Stop.
and we can figure it out.
Keep going. Good.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a half a bottle aerating wine decanter.
Wow.
Why not?
That sounds pretty darn sweet. Half a bottle?
Yeah, well, it's small,
Yeah.
so you just pour
So you
half
pour
the
2
bottle
glasses
in, then
and
you
then pour the
recap
rest
your
of it?
bottle, and you drink 2 glasses out of it, and then you do the same thing the next night. You do that, and then you hit repeat.
I see. I understand. Very nice. Looks like we got a situation with the door, huh?
Blow. Keep going. Keep going. Good. I'm gonna take a little Maurice, Jake.
Maybe that door's not locked. Did you lock it?
Wind's blowing it. Jake, once you give me the Maurice, will you just walk around and cap it for me?
Yeah.
That way when I press this bottom in, guys, it doesn't deflate it. It keeps it nice and puffy and round. Flip. Okay. Cap it. Beautiful. Punty. Can't believe I got 2 sweet warmer uppers in a row.
Yeah, you sure did.
That's right, folks. Sometimes it just all lines up for you. I really like how Jake set the color up in here so that the bottom of the decanter is perfect crystal, and then the optical twist comes out only on the top of the decanter, which is pretty sweet.
It's really cool looking. I like it a lot. Here goes
It's
the
kind of
putty.
nice when this stuff just comes off the cuff. He didn't do the gather the right way that he wanted, so that's why he handed it off to me and said, go for it. Do whatever you want, Chris. And I got buck wild.
good. Hope everybody's snail orders are going perfectly. Picking out some cool ones.
I'm sure the snail order action's going fine because Michelle was really working on getting that organized, guys. But check out, you see that pattern? You see the cool pattern, Dennis?
Yep.
That's really sweet. So I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna make it nice and thin and stretch it out a little bit and trim it. And we're gonna put a clear crystal lip wrap on it so that lip wrap ties in with the clear crystal transparent bottom so you can see the color of your Merlot, your Cab, your Zinfandel, whatever you're putting in there to have a little sniff, you know?
That's right, Tanya. This is an artist's choice. I actually handed it off to Chris because I was not satisfied with the color layout on the first time around. So Chris is going to be finishing it up as something specific, artist choice special. Then I'm going to get back to your piece, Tanya. Woo! Going for the clear lipper. You ready for it?
Yes, I am.
All right, update.
Updating.
There was another glitch, but we fixed that, so keep going, keep trying. Lots of orders are coming in, so it's working somewhere.
So that's what it's all about when you're doing these type of things, is working through the little computer glitches and making it happen, but I'm sure everyone's getting their snails. This thing's turning out really sweet.
Yes.
Little
I
snail
can't hear what you're
distraction,
saying.
keep our minds off all the goodness going on.
Paddle.
Yeah. Beautiful shape.
Look at that little guy.
Beautiful bottle.
I like that. It could be a decanter, it could be a vase too.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. I was gonna put a little spout on. You think I should or no?
Like a little squish it into the side spout.
Yeah, but maybe we don't. Maybe we
Yeah.
just leave it a little vase.
Yeah, I like it like that. It's real clean. Love the way that topper sunk down into the bubble a little bit.
Me too. All right, how about a stamper?
Stamper.
I think decanter or vase, whatever you like, folks, but that is a beautiful one. It's looking real nice. We're gonna put the GA stamp on it, and then Jake's gonna be getting it going on a couple handles on there. Would be kind of nice. You never know.
Whoa.
We could get crazy with some handles.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, I'll take some handles. No stamp. Can you hand me one? Thank you, sir. I think clear handles will be fine. Pinky size. Marver to a tapered point. Ooh, that's a small pinky. A little bit bigger. I want to go up the sides a little.
How's that?
That's beautiful. Straight over here. Stay right there.
Yeah. Number 2.
Number 2.
Austin Powers, folks.
Coming out.
Number
1,
2
2,
never got
3,
any
4.
love.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm
There we
ready.
go.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a pretty good match.
That's serious, folks. On the fly seriousness. Looking good.
Yeah, look at that, guys. Little Venetian vase, flower vase. All right, we're gonna be putting this puppy away now.
How do you want to put it away?
I think just grabbing it with the
Gloves?
tongs right around
Tongs?
the middle.
Okay. You'll torch the bottom. I'll just flip it, take it away.
Yeah. Going to the left side. There you go, folks.
Jesus.
Just too big a punny. Not that your fault, just got stuck on there too far. I stuck it on too far. See that punny, folks, how big it is? That punny's about the same size, if not even bigger than the whole Maurice on the bottom of the piece. So it just won't come off for that reason. But
Treachery.
perfect.
All right.
On
There
to
it
the
is,
next
folks. It happens, yep.
That's all in what day in the life of a glass blower. Glass breaks, folks. That's the way it goes. We get used to it. I'm used to it. Doesn't matter. Came from nowhere and went from somewhere. Who knows?
Exactly.
All right, back on to Tanya's piece.
So what I'm going to do a little differently on this one, and we're going to see how it goes. I've never done it this way before. Is after hitting the mold, what I didn't do correctly was I just coated the whole thing in white. This time now I got a pile in here so that when I go and I hit the mold, I come out and I can dust the cracks by having it just stick in the crevice of each valley where it's the hottest part, but I'm only going to try and really hit it on the back end closest to the pipe right here and not let the tip of the glass touch this low part in the color right there. I don't know if that
So
makes
you don't
much
put any
sense.
white on before you go in the mold.
Nah.
All
I'm
right.
trying to keep it real subtle.
Sounds good.
We're just gonna see what happens. Clear off the marber before rolling it on here.
It's a nice big gather, Jake.
Oh yeah. Heating up my back real good. Okay,
So
got that
the
shaped up.
setup for that bubble, guys, is real important. Watch it blow out now. Capping air through the pipe. He caps it in there, and the moisture from his breath expands when it touches the glass and blew the bubble out. That's the easiest way to start the first bubble in a piece, a solid piece of glass. It's real tough to get that bubble in there. But he did a nice job on it. You going into the mold now?
Going in the mold now.
All right.
Nice and juicy. The juicier the glass, the more texture and the more defined line of color I'm gonna get. And I'm gonna take it right into the white.
Get in there, Dennis. There you go. But use the zoom. Don't be so close. Back away from with the camera.
Beautiful.
Got to use the zoom.
Zoom specialist.
Everybody remembers
They
from
call
last summer, you guys, when we kept on losing the phone would just turn off because it was overheated. I don't know how many of you guys have ever been to the beach and you're laying on the beach with your iPhone or your Android sitting next to you in the sun, and then all of a sudden you look over it and it says, heat emergency, phone closing down. Starts making the
Phone
noise.
closing down.
Well, that's what happens when we get too close to the glass here with our phone. And it's starting to be that time of year, even though we did get a couple inches of snow yesterday. Craziness, but Michelle got something on Facebook. It was like a memory from like 2 years ago, and we had like 4 inches of snow yesterday, 2 years ago. And so it's normal. It's Michigan, you guys. Come on.
It's horrible.
You guys heard that song, didn't you, about the snow and everything in Michigan? I'll sing it for you sometime.
Just gotta
Not
ask.
right now, but I will sing it for you.
I'm going back in the mold. I'm breaking it.
Oh, he's going for a broken mold. Here he goes, folks. Did you hear that? Sometimes Jake has a little leak in the corner of his mouth when he's puffing in the mold.
It's not a perfect seal.
Oh, this is going to be a sweet-looking bowl, Tanya.
It's gonna look real good. I'm gonna give it a little more twist, and then I'm going to melt all those ribs in. Would you mind tossing that white back in the tray?
I will.
Take it to the marver and give it the old squish down. Don't worry about my phone, folks. If I burn it up, it's no big deal. I wouldn't miss it.
I think a lot of people out there should burn their phones up.
Everything going good over there? Michelle?
Yes. Okay, so to be clear, we do our best. If the code isn't working, don't hit the button and pay $98. We talked about this. We sent it in an email. We sent you everything. We talked about it. You'll be refunded. Relax. Don't be upset about it. There's reasons we put directions. We're doing the best we can. And that's all I've got to say. You know, the orders are coming in, so we're going to get everything sorted out. Don't panic. Don't be worried about it. And it's all
You just
good.
want to approach getting your snail in a snail's pace. Just take your time, folks. Nice and easy. You've already picked it out. It's all good.
And if there's some sort of crazy treachery and you don't get the exact snail you wanted, that's part of the race. And then if we need to, if there really was some treachery, at least you guys know somebody who's willing to make snails.
Yeah, you guys all have some clout around here at the Glass Academy.
That's right.
So Jake successfully marvered on the steel plate all those ridges. If he wouldn't have marvered those ridges and made the surface of his gather here perfectly smooth, when he went to gather glass over it, it would have air-trapped bubbles in there. And sometimes air-trapped bubbles are nice, but when you don't want them, it's not nice. But he's got a beautiful pattern. If Dennis can work the zoom, he's going to be doing it.
And look at the mostly clear on the bottom here, so it's a pretty sweet pattern. It turned out really good. It's going to look way better too when it's blown out into a bowl and we see that full pattern.
It's a really pretty pattern.
So I'm going to let it cool down. I'm going to gather the clear over it, and then we're going to start shaping it.
Do you want a block, or are you going to use that egg mold?
I was going to use the paper and
paper?
yeah, and the Marv.
And the Marv?
That's right. Want to let this stabilize real good before going to get the clear on top of it.
Stabilization?
That's right. True stabilization. Thank you.
So this is just a piece of newspaper, guys. We don't break this out very often. This is actually 2 pieces because Jake's going to be making a big piece. But this is the closest you can get to touching the glass and shaping the glass. I remember when I learned how to blow glass, that was the only way you manipulated the glass was with the paper. There was no marvering, there was no blocking, it was all just papering. That was back in the day. When I first started blowing glass, it was like in 1986, 1987. That was way back when I was in college, folks. How many of you folks know where I went to college for glass blowing? If you do, put it in the live feed, see if you're right. I know I've talked about it a bunch of times. Not going to tell you where it's at, what city, what state, or anything, but I did go to college for glass blowing. Ooh-wee.
Got some juiciness on here.
So he's not feeling the heat at all. About the worst thing that can happen when you're using a paper like that, folks, is that the water boils and it drips through into the palm of your hand. So that's how you kind of get good at just having boiling water splung all over you.
Yeah, it takes practice.
You know, it's not that hot anymore. Boiling water doesn't bother glass blowers. It's like when I take potatoes out of the oven, I just grab them with my hands and take them out. But when I have company over, they're not too excited when I just hand them their potato with my bare hand.
Take a little air. Good.
Looking
Oh,
good.
yeah. I like it.
Well, I heard through the rumor vine it's supposed to be like 80 degrees on Friday. Sunday? Well, that's nice. Saturday, I'm going to the Wings game. Pittsburgh, last game of the season at Little Caesars Arena, folks. Jake's going for giantitis marvering technique.
I'm up here.
I was bidding on some lift tables. the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he's going for the big jocks.
Blow?
No paper?
Blow. Good.
Woo. Should I start up the old thing pretty soon?
Nah,
Not too yet, though?
not yet. I'm gonna blow it out of
Okay.
here more.
Looking really good. Sorry, I'm yawning, folks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pass a yawn through to everybody out there. The last 3 times I talked to Lucy, it was at like 11 at night, and she's on FaceTime, and she's yawning, making me yawn. It was ridiculous.
All right, someone asked Pammy if you studied under Lino. Yeah, I said that Lino did it at Haystack, not at Hilltop.
Well, I did it at Hilltop too.
Blow?
Yeah, but he first came to Haystack before he went to
Good.
Pilchuck. So he was in the 90s at Pilchuck or Haystack. Then he went to Pilchuck.
Looking good.
Start her up.
Yeah. I think you take this, I'll make it.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
No way.
It's my piece, sorry.
Uh,
There you are. I gotta make it the right size.
orange.
Orange?
Yeah, don't be making it grape size. Come on. Tanya wants a big one. Wow, what an amazing pattern. It's kind of cool when you use that optical mold and you start twisting the glass up. It's very like sacred geometry, folks. And if you're not familiar with sacred geometry is, it's the mathematical formula that creates every single living cell pattern on the planet. And it's really, really beautiful. It definitely shows itself in glass.
Going for the white first. Always go for a nice layer of white to have the rest of the color popping off of. Maybe a little extra dose. Now we're going for some greens. A little bit of gold. You got to be really careful to let it sit enough in each color that it melts in so you're not dropping one color into the mix of the other color.
Come on out, let me out.
We got our colors on there. Now we got to take it to Swirl Town.
Oh yeah, you're getting ready to go to Swirl Town?
Yep.
I'm already there, folks. I'm right downtown in the square. Right in
Hanging
the
out.
downtown Swirl Town. Waiting on Jake.
Making my way.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm trying to mix up multiple colors together, not just swirl it up in its own area.
I feel as though Jake got 9 twists.
The giant was speaking. Did you hear him?
I heard
Let me out.
I heard him. Twist master. We got the twist in there. Now we're gonna shape it up real good. Got the spherus piece in there. All right, all right. I'm gonna squish it in one time, then I give it the heat. Really forcing it around. I want to push all those cold tweezer marks into the body as much as possible. Now I know Chris has got a good heat on it, so I'm going to have some time to heat this up hot, take it to the bench, and make it into a perfect round ball.
I wonder if Lucy got her flour containment vessel.
I bet she did.
We mailed it out, the one we made on the last show, guys. And they were having their first fundraiser was Saturday night, I think.
Yeah, that piece turned out incredible.
If they didn't see it, you should go back and check out our last show, which was show 158. And hey, folks, next week, you know what's coming up? Basketball.
Yeah.
I've been waiting.
Me
I
too.
won last time. But Jake's been practicing, so I don't know.
All right, let's switch it up.
Every night he comes in here and he's like practicing to the wee hours, trying to get good at basketball.
It's a great sport, folks, I'm telling you.
That's a sweet looking ball.
It's looking good. Did anybody see the golf ball mugs that we made?
Yeah, very nice.
Those were pretty sweet. That's the same process as what we're doing here. And I realized that you want to not overheat with the torch that bottom spot, because you can bubble it up. You can even put some like brown propane looking nastiness into the clear glass if you overheat it. So I'm gonna try and use a lot of heat.
Brown nastiness,
From
like
the hole.
dog poop on your shoe?
Like right from the Merc bucket.
That's horrible.
It's not cool. I got a neighbor who's got a couple corgis, had 6 babies, and he lets his dogs right into my yard to go doo-doo.
Really?
Well, I closed the back gate now, but he lets them in the front yard. He's like, I used to know the guy that lived there.
So
and
now they
used to
can
hang
crap
out.
on your lawn? I'd have the pellet gun up.
Yeah.
Let him have a little special love.
He's a little crazy, so if the only thing that happens is a dog turd once in a while in the front yard, I'm trying to be rational about it. So we realized the best way to do this is when I'll line it up, I'll stick it on there, but I'm just going to hold the pipe and you're going to two-hand give it the business.
Ram jam?
Ram jam it.
All right, you got to yell that out right when the time's right. Ram jam!
I can do that.
Well, this guy's getting nice and cold, so he's ready. Is this going to be it, or are you going to one more torch and
I'd
we'll
like to
go
do
for it?
one more torch, one more heat, and then go for it.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's only torchy so you don't push the whole bottom in.
Exactly.
So I think maybe just this one torch and we should be ready to go.
Yeah, I need one more heat on it. Really cool spiral down right into the bottom. No bubblage now, I'm watching it.
Ooh, it's looking...
This next one's gonna be the one.
The one, isn't
I'll
that
sit down,
the
I'll give it a little
Matrix?
torch, and then we're gonna do it.
Isn't the Matrix the one?
I think so, yeah, he's the one.
Going down.
Yep.
Span. Look.
A little more in if you can.
Push. That's it.
Okay.
Woo. Ooh, that thing's sweet looking.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm glad I didn't eat that fourth taco before,
Me too.
because all three are swelling up on me and I'm full.
Would you grab the tube, and then I'll have you paddle, and I'll blow into it? Grab that's right down there is the tube.
What tube?
The tube, the blow hose.
Oh. Und tube, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stick it on the end if you want to.
I'll stick it on the end. I got it. Thanks. Thanks.
And I'm paddling.
Yep.
So the blow hose helps to be able to have a 3-person job, guys.
Yeah, I guess. Yep.
There it is.
Good.
Oh yeah. That's
Nice.
looking sweet. That turned out
All right.
great.
That's cool.
Punty, you're gonna put a Maurice on it though first, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you're gonna need to indent that just a little bit more? If the Maurice is gonna be a little thicker, right now it's I think flat.
Yeah, I can do that.
You want the big pipe?
Yes, please. It's gonna be wild to open up. Man, that looks cool on the bottom. Bringing the Maurice first.
Yep, I'll bring you one.
The neckline's really nice. That's something a lot of people too get really distracted on the piece and forget about making a nice crease line to break it off. But this one's looking good. Talking about.
I could go straighten this real quick.
Do what?
I could straighten this real quick. The pipe.
Is it bad?
It's pretty crooked, but it might be all right.
Drop the back end down a little bit. Here it comes. Pretty delicate lip up there. Thanks.
Full door?
I don't think so yet. It's a little bit of an eye deal.
Yeah, it is.
Just gonna try and straighten it out a hair. That almost did it right there. Nice. There it is. That's what we want. How about let's do a clear lip wrap on it.
Okay.
Take a seat, get it prepared. She's heavy.
You ready?
Yep. I gotta watch out for the sphere inside there. Never done a shape like this before, opened it up. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on over here?
A little craziness.
I know. What are you feeding off the energy in here? Just making something all wild?
Just making Tanya her artist choice.
Pretty fancy. No wonder people are having a tough time. They don't know if they should watch the show. Well, the show is pre-recorded, or not pre-recorded, recorded.
Recorded.
So you can
Whoa.
always watch the show later, but you cannot order later. Well, you
Exactly.
can. You have plenty of snails. You guys been talking about the contest?
What contest?
The e-news, enter the e-news.
Oh, we haven't yet because we've been concentrating on this piece. But you guys, we've got a beautiful giveaway piece from last week, one of Michelle's One Gather vases. And we're going to announce the winner of that after we do the Wheel of Names in a little bit, probably after this piece. And then we're going to make the giveaway for tonight. But after this piece, we've got to do a special custom egg. That's right. It's Easter time, folks. It's Egg Town. We are going to Egg Town.
All right, I'll take a door on this one.
Okay. I'm going to start now just doing it from keeping the lip in and
Letting it spin
papering
out.
it and just spinning it out into the paper. Very nice. Just so you guys know, I don't even own a pellet gun. I don't even own a gun, so I wouldn't be shooting any little puppies. I love puppies. The very worst, I'd probably just start slinging turds around. Tuck that baby, looking good.
Oh yeah, hands are heating up there.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Not only is it beautiful, it's like practical with fruit in it. Serve a salad in it.
Big time.
You can still go right back in with the paper up top and bring that middle out. Just keep the lip where it's at. There you go. Woo! I like that sidedness
sweet.
right there.
Yeah.
Tanya, getting something pretty special here.
Big boy.
Ooh, my fingers are burning, folks.
It's gonna be a straight wall special for sure.
I like it.
Look at that. I'm gonna touch it up maybe once or twice more, but check out the inside of that sphere.
Hey, it's really sweet
That
looking.
white pattern on the bottom starts to turn into like feathers coming off of the ball. It's looking super cool. I didn't even notice that.
Stamping on the side.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Locked
Stamper?
in place. Yep, let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. the white in there. I don't know if how well you can see that coming off the ball. It's like the pattern doubles, and it looks like it's got
Coming at
feathers
ya.
coming off of that. Yep. That's insane. That's serious. It's been a minute since I've held this large counterweight like this. This thing's hardcore.
Looks really nice, Jake.
That's really cool. Super
Throwing
cool.
a lot of heat, Dennis. Don't get too close.
Seeing the part
Gotta
of the
have
ball.
the 3 foot distance. And then if you get closer to 3 foot, you get the electrical shock.
Really cool seeing the part of the ball where the glass on the bottom touches and then where it dislocates and there's no glass touching on the bottom.
A lot of tension in that piece. It looks
magnification.
like it. It's cool.
Yeah. All right, let's do it on this one. It's an elaborate piece. It's not too delicate, which is really kind of nice that I could focus on the shape of it a little bit more on what was going on inside of it. I didn't have to worry about the heat too much compared to some other pieces we've done. But it's really just adding to the array of what Tanya has, a really wide selection of different variety. Put that water right up in there.
Torching it?
Yeah, I'll torch it a little. Oh yeah. It's clear on the bottom for the easy torch. I got it. Yeah, baby, nice. Looks cool from the top. I couldn't see it from the top when I was holding it like that. That was
Super
serious.
Nice job.
Wow, that's different than I've ever done before, for sure, Tanya. That's kind of the purpose of these too, is to make those different pieces, try something different every time, and that was different.
That was sweet.
That was cool. Texture was sweet.
Super nice.
Texture, color pattern.
All right, so Michelle, you got any housekeeping over here in between pieces? Go ahead, go on right over there, Dennis. Straight
Woo.
to her. There she is.
Wow.
Wow, we have some snails still here, so if you're out there and you haven't got yours yet, jump on it. There's lots of pickups. Some people are local, and yes, if you come here and pick up and you're like, you get here in person and want to swap it out, that's not a problem. We can do that. No, because they're all doing their thing. Robin's packing them out. I think we're going to get them all out tonight, which is pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, Thursday we open at 4, so if you got the little email notification that says ready for pickup, we open this Thursday at 4 p.m. They will all be here waiting for you patiently, but we are not open tomorrow, so don't show up tomorrow. No one's here.
With a separate selection, you can see one of the tables over here with all those
yeah.
set to the side for pickup only.
Yeah, there's a small table with some extra pickups. But the
Not
other,
extra, they're a completely separate selection.
And we have, how many? A dozen more fantasy that were made today. So I'm really glad we did the pre-orders, and I will say, because what we thought would be the hot sellers aren't always what's the hot seller.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
So I know there's a little bit of excitement. Some of it might have been a little frustrating to figure it out, but we really appreciate that you took the time to do that with us, because that helps us know exactly what to make, what you're interested in.
And the trick of that, and the difficult thing about this, when we tell our friends and our business friends and our family friends about what we're doing, is we're making individual one-of-a-kind pieces of art. And when we do this many snails that are all individual, one of a kind, to have people from all over the country picking out their individual snail on one day on the website, that's a lot of back-end work for us. So we try and get every single piece put together for you. But if there's a glitch, you understand the deal. It's just Michelle doing all this with the help of the four amazing women we have over here.
Yeah, we've got 5 people tonight. We got someone on the phone. We got someone printing orders, someone wrapping, someone shipping. So this is not a small endeavor.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've done it this way. We did live scale. We did a pumpkin and a holiday one in a different platform, and this is something more in-house that we were trying.
Yeah, so we pick and choose, and we're learning every day, but we appreciate you guys understanding that they're all one of a kind. You're getting your one of a kind one, and if it's not that case, if it doesn't work out perfectly how you envisioned, you know where to get them, just like I said. And we can recreate, we can make them similar, but never exactly the same, and that's how she goes.
Just like you.
So
right,
back to
cool.
the show. It was really nice to walk over here for a second because I was sweating so much, and I appreciate the comments, folks. That piece had my brain working big time on that one.
Wheel of Names now?
We could do the wheel of names. That
Sam,
sounds
would you
great.
be ready to do Wheel of Names?
That sounds really good. Found in Easter baskets this past Sunday.
It's spinning now.
Oh,
Now it's on us?
oh. Well, who knows what's going on, but the question was, what were the best items found in your Easter basket this past Sunday, folks? That's big time. It's an interesting question because not everyone celebrates Easter and not everyone has an Easter basket. So what did you get for yourself, perhaps? Or what did you find in your lawn? Hopefully it wasn't a turd from the neighbor's dog.
I personally had shortbread cookies that had sprinkles on them that were absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, the sun
Getting
is
blasted.
glaring on us.
Well, I know we just did the Wheel of Names, so
Okay.
why don't we show off who the winner is for tonight?
This is, what are they winning?
You're winning a One Gather vase, something we highlighted on last week's show. This is a Michelle design, super cool. We did them on the experimental show as well. And
Fingerprints
each
are
one
free.
is totally unique. Yep, these fingerprints from this hand are completely free and included. And somebody's gonna win this one right here. We don't have our spinner to set it down on.
Oh, she already did it.
No, our spinner.
Oh, our wheel. Sorry.
But here we go. Oh,
Let's shine it up.
Sandra, folks. I'll bring it up here like I do on the anneal reveal, right in the light for everyone to see. Boom. Come on now, focus now.
Sandra has 2 orders with us, so she plays the game. I appreciate everyone who does. We send the emails out, and most of the winners seem to be from answering the e-news, opening the e-news, and playing the contest.
There's a couple different ways to enter, folks, but you know the main one right here is by answering the question we give you during the show. And Sandra's been playing in the game, answering, sending in her questions. We got the list of them here.
That was a Trader Choose. I just want to say the comment was about bunnies. Do you like bunnies? Do you have bunnies? This was a big hit. A lot of people had bunnies. Had them in the garden. They raised bunnies as a pet. I have a bunny that hides under my deck. There were lots of bunny answers.
I did, just in looking at the top row, I saw 3 different answers of people saying I had bunnies. I have bunnies either now or I had them in the past, and or I love bunnies. I see 3 now in a row that say 1, let's see, 2, 3. They start with I love bunnies.
I love bunnies too.
I
Bunnies
think I'm
to
a
me-
duck lover after having
Oh,
those
yeah.
ducks show up in my front yard. They're cool with their flappy feet flopping around.
I love bunnies. They're just so soft, silent, and remind me of prosperity.
Very cool.
All right, so we're back to filling up some orders. So you guys do your thing.
That sounds good. So we're going to switch it back to the Uncle Dennis camera. He is ready to roll. And we're going to be explaining the next custom order coming up, which is going to be for... He's good. He's hanging out. He's showing the class experience. This is going to be for a long-time viewer of ours as well. Her name is Coffee, and she's been watching. She is from Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, and she wanted to get a custom set of eggs. So we're going to be making her tonight one egg. It's going to be, she left it pretty much open to artist choice. So it's going to be the perp, and it's going to be blue. And pretty much the rest was up to us. She wants a custom egg. If I remember correctly, it's for her, or was it for a friend of hers? You'll have to remind me, Coffee. But hopefully she sees this and has a blast watching. I do know that she doesn't watch live with us. She watches after the fact. So everyone that's saying they love her egg and it's a one-of-a-kind special, let her know in the chat. She's going to read those tomorrow, and I'm sure it's going to be a sweet time for her. She said she started working Tuesday evening, so she's not able to stick along with the show. But another big congratulations to Sandra. She won a pretty sweet piece, and that's piece 159 was given away now. Next week's going to be a sweet one as well.
So what's the story with these eggs? We're doing one, but are they going in a nest, or what are they doing? Going to different people?
I think she was telling me a couple of the pieces she has, she doesn't own a nest at all, and I'm 90% sure it's for herself, her first ever custom order.
Nice.
So she just knows she loves the perp, and she wants some blue in there. I was kind of thinking transparent perp, and then like a little bit of accent of maybe some lapis. What are your thoughts? Whoa!
Sorry. I think Special Violet 88 and lapis would be nice.
Sure, okay. Little opal violet.
Yeah. Opal Violet's a beautiful purple, folks. Check it out.
It's kind of Easter bunny purple. It's really got some Easter tone to it. And there's a beautiful blue. And she said the pattern was up to us too. She trusts us. She said she's been watching since pretty much the beginning, and she just wants us to create something one of a kind.
Well, I got a good idea.
All right.
No, real good idea.
All right.
And she wanted this the size of a cantaloupe, you said?
Yeah, in between cantaloupe and grapefruit. Ostrich egg. I have this lady that found me on Instagram, and I think she's from England, and she takes the most beautiful pictures. She sets up all these really cool things and makes pictures out of them, just objects that she has with a beautiful circular frame. And her most recent post was of an ostrich egg in like 4 different settings, and those things are cool. The texture on an ostrich egg is insane.
Is it? I thought they were just big and white.
There's like they're matte finish, and they got this weird like indented texture around the whole thing. It looks like it's like thick. It looks like you could like almost like play a sport with it.
Like
Thing's
Batuto?
hardcore.
Batuto?
Almost. It looks more like if you took a tungsten bit while the glass was hot and just tapped it a million times.
Ooh.
It's really crazy. T-Rex egg. Oh boy. Jennifer, like I said, if you got one snail and you want another one, you know where we are, and they're only going to be getting cooler and cooler. The more we make them, we're having a blast. And after pre-orders, then we're going to make an extra whole bunch of them for the gallery, and we already have that set up partially in the gallery. So once all the pre-orders are finished, you're welcome to purchase as many extras you like. After the pre-orders are done, they'll go back down to their $68 traditional price. So don't stress about it. We got more snails coming along. Vicky, all right, all right. Got her snail. I have not seen the ones they carve out, the ostrich eggs, carved ostrich eggs. That sounds really
Yeah,
hardcore.
you use a Dremel and a diamond bit, and they're really cool because they're
Wow,
thick.
yeah, wow.
I've seen them. They're cool.
That
They
sounds
do them
sweet.
with goose eggs, too.
Okay. So what do you got going on there? The perps, you're on a blowpipe too?
I'm on a blowpipe. I got the perps going. I'm going to go in the mold and dust the cracks and give it a nice, cool little, maybe even a switchback.
Switchback?
Maybe.
That sounds pretty sweet. I think she'd love that. You're talking about the boom boom.
The boom boom.
That's right.
Dennis, you know what the boom boom is, don't you?
I have no idea.
You don't?
I can imagine. I thought that was a dance move, the boom boom. I heard the air leak on that one. Right into the crevices, folks. The glass blowing crevice. How many of you folks have glass eggs from us out there? I know over the past few years it's been a huge product. We put a lot of eggs through that mold down there, and it's sealed its deal. It's on to its next life as a mold.
Which one? Oh, the egg mold?
That one down there, but we made quite a few, since I came home, I made quite a few eggs by hand without the mold, and it's been around. You guys have been making eggs for about how long?
10 years, maybe?
10 years. So most of the Glass Academy addicts probably do have an egg at this point. Sharon Watch, she doesn't have an egg. Tanya, probably not. Pammy, nice. I'm joking with you guys. We know they got eggs. So he's going for the vortex, huh?
Yeah.
So you're swirling it up right now to the side, in there.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a good one for the zoom here at the bench, Uncle Dennis. It's a pretty serious color swirl. He's been letting it hang to one side, so there's one swirl going on near the end of the pipe. Now he's turning it the opposite direction.
Below. Good.
Sweet.
What up, Julie?
To egg or not to egg?
This should be like a sweet signature egg because it is cool
This
looking.
is pretty sweet looking. It's a custom egg, that's what it is. Coffee's getting the hookup. Connie, if that was your egg, your 5-order egg I saw on the shelf over there, we still needed to make the perch shard egg, and I made them both this morning. There's about 3 of them actually. I think you only got 1 purple one, but I got 3 in the box. They're cooling down. We'll have them ready for you real soon.
Below. Good.
Yeah. Looking good.
Below. Good.
Oh, baby. Uh-oh, Vicky's got the mushroom class coming up. That's what I'm talking about. Class is a blast. It's a beautiful pattern right there, folks. Beautiful.
You want us moving it?
Yeah. Warming up by the egg. Pretty sweet custom order right there.
It's a beautiful custom order. So this one is hollow, which will make the egg lighter. We do have some solid eggs.
Watch that big old collar.
Could be like some mysterious symbolic yolk in there.
Did we have this double yolk conversation? We did.
Oh yeah, it's right up there with the big toe. I can't wait to get my big toe from Tanya.
I'm not even going to ask what that's about.
She made me one
I don't know what that's all about.
out of ceramic.
I'll get you a mold.
That's our boy, folks. Look at that. Into the mold.
Huh?
I say into the mold.
This is where the real finesse work comes along. Just barely sealed up that hole down there. Now he's gonna torch it with very pointed precision. And he's got the old spoon in his hand. Makes a big difference rounding this thing out.
I want to congratulate our viewers. They are like amazing. They are good listeners. We only had one order that came in at the 98. Everyone
Awesome.
else used the code. I mean, this is fantastic.
All right.
Yeah, the girls like got it done. If you place your order tonight, it's going to ship tomorrow. Woohoo! Very
That's what I'm
excited.
talking about.
I know.
Another successful product release with a little special bonus for the VIPs. You guys know who you are. Purchasing the monthly subscription. Here we go, into the box. Right next to that bowl. I'm gonna lay it down real gentle. It's a hollow egg, and that thing is looking good. So coffee, congratulations on your first custom order. Tanya, another really crazy one to add to the collection. That's gonna be a beauty.
Tanya's first order too?
No, wasn't Tanya's first.
Hey, I do want to thank, there was a woman who came in last weekend, Karen McGuffin, with a cat food basket. So Batch got an Easter basket full of cat treats.
Yes, she
Pretty
did.
amazing.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
Really?
Then she
Yeah.
saw us at the Ren Fair. I don't know if that's every year or if that's where it originated, but spoke to her for a minute. And she was like, hold on, I got something for Batch. And she came in with a Easter basket. And Batch knew too, like as soon as she set it down on the counter, nothing was open. It was not like there were any like treats bags open. Batch literally, here's what the grandma grabbers are for. Right there. Literally came trotting over and meowed right at me, and we gave her the treats. She loved it.
Spoiled. Spoiled,
cool.
rotten that cat is. All right,
So-
what was this about?
Well, those are shards for our mushroom class. We're doing so many mushroom classes that we're running out of shard mix, so it's time to make new color mixes.
And it's kind of what's in the eggs too, right?
Yep, and some of the eggs as well. I think it's time for the giveaway.
What if I did an egg?
That's what I was thinking, but you just made an egg.
Yeah, but you made a quadruple piece.
You made 2 giant pieces before that.
What was the piece I made that was giant?
A giant snail, and then you made a giant vase.
What vase?
What?
Not fair!
It's my turn. Sorry,
Man.
pal. It's giveaway time. So we're gonna make an egg for the giveaway?
What about if you made a Easter egg that was an acorn?
What?
Yeah,
We'll put a cap on it?
yeah.
That's an
You
interesting
can make
idea.
whatever you want, Jake.
Well, I wanted to make an egg. I thought that would be an appropriate giveaway, especially after seeing that one.
Doesn't everybody think Jake's bubble burst after that last one and he's just like spent?
Sorry.
on.
Sorry.
Well,
Let me think about it for 1 second.
you don't even know.
Yes, I do. I'm making an egg. Look out. I'll flip a mold for you for it. We'll spin a mold.
All right, spin a mold for it. I like it.
Opening towards me. Stand on the side of the crack here. Opening towards the crack is you. Opening away from the crack's me.
So anything facing the crack, if the whole hole faces the crack over there, it's great.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to spin it right on the crack. So if it's on this side and it's facing that way, that's me. If it's on this side facing that way, that's you. You got it?
It just
That
faces
sounds
you
fair
and
to me.
faces me.
All right.
Go for it.
Well, then we'll do it over here. That's fine. Just need no discrepancies.
Yeah.
That's no good, even though I got it. You're welcome.
Come on, baby. Oh, man.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Well, get on it. Get on it, lucky boy.
Bringing out the perk. A really fine coat, though. Really small size grain of the perk. Going with a larger pipe. Give away one. It is what it is. Let's see what happens. But I'm going to start with a small gather because we're going to do a move that I think you all might know a little bit about. If you don't, ask some questions. I'm going to go into the perch here. Not too dark though. I'm going to put maybe 2 coats. One more coat will do the trick. One long one. Then we're going to melt it in. And I'm looking at which mold I want to use because instead of doing a color pattern, we're going to do a bubble pattern on the inside, folks. Sharon Watts just had a piece done like this. Julie Finn just had a piece done like this. It was a hot seller on Margarita night. But we're going to take it, maybe for the first time ever, into Eglin. Comes the bubble. The trick for doing this move is that you got to hit the mold as hard as you can to get the most texture possible. The other trick is going for the right mold, which I want this mold. So that's the pineapple mold, folks. If you're new to the show, I haven't seen any comments of the people who are new, and I know there's a lot of silent viewers out there, but if you're new to the show, let us know where you're watching from. Maybe even if you're 2 or 3 shows old, let us know when you started, what number show you started watching, and then we can really gauge who we're talking to about these pieces. But the pineapple mold, I gotta go into the mold, blow really hard, inhale a little bit of air through the pipe, shrink it up to get out. And if the bubble's not set up correct, you get stuck in there. And I know we've done it on the show before. Boom, we're out. You're always holding your breath a very little bit at the end there. See those facets in the glass now? Every single one of those diamond facets is going to capture a bubble. Then we're going to blow it out and create a transparent, bubblicious Easter egg for the giveaway, folks. Out of the perch. Bubblicious. Not Fergalicious. Fergalicious. I listened to my fair share of Fergie growing up. Taking it to the crystal clear, folks. And the reason it captures bubbles in there is because the glass isn't viscous enough to go down into all those crevices at such a quick motion when I go for the scoop. So I'm going to purposely do it on the faster side of things. Here we go now. In there. Now coming out, letting the extra glass drip off the end of the pipe. There we are. And I'm actually going to pull off even more of this because we don't want an egg that's going to be causing an uproar. A little bit of extra clear on the end. That looks like money to me, so I'm going to take it over to the clear bucket here. We got a beautiful pattern going on, folks. Beautiful. So now I got to heat it back up. That core was cold because we let that cool down, so we trapped the bubbles in there and didn't really mess up that texture on the inside. So now we're bringing it all back up to an equal temperature. I'm going to start to shape it up. Can I get a bench blow from you here in a second, Dad? Definitely a funky shape to make, and it takes patience for sure, I've realized.
This is almost like a Fabergé.
Blow. Good. A little more. Good. I like to give it kind of the old pointed shape like that. Then I'll heat up the bottom and sling it down.
That's the sphincter pincher.
Whoa. What's that?
That's what the goose or the duck does to get that end of the egg like that when they lay it.
Ah.
It's like bloop. Then there it is, right in their nest. Woo!
Everybody got that image real clear?
Thought you were going ostrich style for a minute.
Almost.
This is goose.
Low, light. Good.
Someone's gonna be loving this thing.
Yeah, this is
The
sweet.
package is gonna have like a gilded aura around it as it's in the back of the UPS truck, just glowing.
Yeah, this
Maybe
is
Josh, our
seriously-
nephew, will see it. He's a UPS driver.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a last minute email to discuss. Wow, that's cool.
Look at that Fabergé.
Okay, last minute email. This came from Vicki Berman. She talked about it in the experimental show, but I thought it was worth mentioning here. She watches her shows and really enjoys them. She was thinking about colors of glass. You've said minerals, and you spend a lot of money for your beautiful colors, but what if you experimented with more common substances? Here are some I thought of. Talc, which is baby powder. I don't even know where you get that anymore.
Baby powder, you get that at like Walmart or something, or like the pharmacy.
What do you
Myers.
use baby powder
In the
for?
diaper section.
Salt.
Yeah.
I
Have you
have
ever
experimented
put-
with salt. I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah?
sure. Maybe I didn't do it on the show, but I made a video for a buddy of mine in South America, and we tried to melt salt. It didn't really work that well.
Rust or iron fillings, which would make red or green. Sand is what glass is made out of. Aluminum, it's a metal, but what does it make?
Nothing.
Aluminum doesn't work.
Aluminum doesn't melt at too low of a temperature.
Yeah.
Melts at
that's what I
600
thought.
degrees.
And Himalayan salt, yes, it's pink in color, but that's not going to show up on the glass as pink. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
She
pretty
was
sweet
really,
that it
thinking about
sparked
it.
her interest.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And there's definitely a lot to experiment with, and we did experiment with it a little bit on Will It Burn. There it is, folks. The perps. That's gonna be a giveaway egg.
That giveaway is going to come probably with a little stand it sits in, right?
Oh yeah. I
Right,
have to
but-
make a jumbo stand for it though. We'll see how it sits. We do have beautiful egg stands, and if you guys are purchasing eggs or have in the past, they're $5. You get them in recycle or clear. It allows your egg to sit up the way it should be displayed.
I'm going to let you work the granny grabbers and I'll
Oh?
round the bottom out.
All right.
So I just get a little bit of my mitts on this piece.
All right. Here it comes now.
That thing's sweet looking.
It's really cool. It's a sweet egg.
That's just like something that you'd be at like a rave and dancing it up on the main floor, and somebody would just like come out of the darkness and like pull that out of their trench coat and show it to you, and you'd be like, whoa!
That's the truth, folks. Would be crazy. Oh yeah.
You heat it up right, you close that hole right up.
Oh yeah. Looking good.
All right, there's a Julie who said she's watched bits and pieces of the show, but never the whole show. And tonight she watched the whole show.
Giveaway egg.
And she said it was fantastic.
Nice. Fantastic, like the good old fashioned Wonder Van we used to have. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Fan.
Well, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
One, look at,
Whoa.
4 seconds, 3, 2, 8 o'clock exactly.
Boom.
Do we turn into pumpkins?
I forgot to mention though, if you come over here, Uncle Dennis, real quick before we close it off, that we did change out the door on the furnace today, earlier today, and we made a really cool, short and sweet VIP video about that process and how it works and what these doors are about. So if you guys aren't already a VIP subscriber, that's going to be posted this Friday. And we try and, if there's anything interesting going on around the shop, we try and keep everybody updated on that. And those are our YouTube VIP subscribers for $4.99 a month. Keep these shows running. They're the backbone of our community. And
Yeah, become a VIP-er.
become a VIP-er. A little sneak peek.
You guys remember we're the gathering point just outside of Detroit City, about 15 minutes outside of Detroit in Dearborn, which is called the Little D. And we are loving it here, and we love you folks. We appreciate everything that you've done for us, purchasing our products, watching us, spreading the word about us, grassroots marketing, telling people about what we do as a family, and we're having a good time. We're next week's Glasketball, show 160, so make sure you tune in next week, 6 o'clock, and we look forward to seeing you. So over and out.